Impossible.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give running right, ETN. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point. Good when he gets it to go. And we have 10. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter, and this time a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Toney is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Murray going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Moore. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
Fielded just inside the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to look out the backfield to his right and angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 22, Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Travon Walker in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles, at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Araiza now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down now, it's Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Murray now on first down.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on second down. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Now Murray off play action. One, but incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And his This kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here, though. I think maybe it's just a mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action now. Lawrence. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 40. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. With 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On second down, it's Moore.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game. And for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go up the middle with Chubb, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 68 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st down, Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
We go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. McCann's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Murray dancing to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Murray. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got McBride. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. McCann's kick up and good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray. Now the ball comes loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jags, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.